The Minnesota Vikings need to take care of superstar edge rusher Danielle Hunter. Yes, Danielle is going to be 29. Yes, Danielle had a herniated disc in his neck a couple of seasons ago, but he's healthy. He's in his prime. He's revved up, ready to go. And even in the conversion from the 4.3 to the 3.4, he's learning on the fly. He's still an absolute force. He can still get the passer, still great against the run, still a great teammate. And with the trading of Zadarius Smith, the Vikings still need to put a premium on the pass rushing position, and the Vikings do need to take care of Danielle Hunter. And Mark Sessler of Around the NFL agrees, the Sizzler. Vikings' top remaining priority, according to Mark Sessler, put a ring on Danielle Hunter. Pun intended. So this is what Mark wrote. Top priority, Danielle. GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is making moves to ease one of the league's trickier cap scenarios. Adam Thielen and Eric Kendricks were cut free. Millions came off the books with last week's trade of Zadarius Smith to Cleveland. A post-June 1st release of runner Dalvin Cook could come next. So could or should an extension for Danielle Hunter, owed just $4.9 million in the final year of his deal. An extension for the veteran edge rusher could free up additional space and keep new coordinator Brian Flores from pulling his hair out. And it's funny because Brian Flores is clean-shaven. But Danielle's contract... Yeah, so parsing through the back end of this 5-year, $72 million deal, which was below market at the time. I mean, the whole joke for a long time was that Danielle at 14.4 was an absolute steal, right? And like we've implored to players, unless there's guaranteed money in the back end, don't sign any contract longer than 2 or 3 years. Just don't do it. But through numerous revisions of the contract, he is due a $4.9 million base salary. He does have a $13.12 million cap. You like that? I like that. But that's because of the proration of that roster bonus that he had, as well as a couple of restructures. So the Vikings, they can clear up more cap space by extending him. And also, frankly, they should do just that. Because looking at the defensive depth chart, I mean, Davenport coming in is nice, but he's unknown. Can you pan out on that potential? TBD. Patrick Jones, I like. Verlaine, Carter, Wanham, etc. But Danielle is that guy. Even though, yes, as a stand-up outside linebacker, he was learning on the job last year. But overall, he did pretty okay towards the back end. He was healthy. Again, that was concerned. Missed all of 2020 with a herniated disc. Missed several games in 2021 with a torn pec. But healthy, played all 18 games last season. Led the team in sacks with 10.5, which is kind of amazing considering how Zadarius started out the season. Second in pressures was 76, all while playing out of position / learning a new position. So he did pretty damn good. And he's still elite. He's still absolutely elite. He's still only a couple years removed from back-to-back 14.5 seasons. He is still young. Again, 29 in October. He is firmly in his prime, and he needs to be taken care of here in purple. And looking around the league, the top tier edge rushers are getting 20+ million per season. TJ Watt averaging 28+, Joey Bosa 27+. So, are we talking about that strata? Probably not at the moment in time, but is this a spot where they just revise his contract? They give him a market rate for 1 year. They add some void years to disperse some of the cap hits this year. I don't know. And then Danielle would basically be in a contract year, but he would be adequately compensated for this season, and then could hit the open market and gets paid by the Vikings or somewhere else. So. We'll see. I think at this stage, after Zadarius is gone, he didn't want to be here. The Vikings still have this beautiful, amazing homegrown talent, and Kwesi understands the value of having that talisman on the edge. He saw it with Bosa with the Niners. He saw it with Myles Garrett with the Browns. He sees it here with Danielle Hunter with the Vikings. So pay Danielle. Today would be a beautiful day just to announce it. Put a ring on Danielle, extend him long term, have him finish his career in purple for all intents and purposes, as well as put an actual Super Bowl ring on that finger. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings need to extend Danielle Hunter long term. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Won't support the work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.